affordable buy. You don't have to buy products that are a little, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of money. What I mean by affordable is using what you have to get that full affordable, not even full affordable, full expensive luxury beat that also look natural, if you get what I'm saying. Hey guys, it's your girl Augustine Family, back with another mother trucking video. So as I read from the title, I'm gonna like really show y'all all of the products I use. This is a no foundation routine, natural looking, just you just finna be that girl. Just know you finna be that girl. This is like, I would say really affordable, but you may do need to invest in some products. Like if you want good products, you do need to invest in good products. If you don't know, like I was a makeup artist, so I have a lot of makeup products. A lot of makeup products that I don't use. I have almost every shade of foundation, but this is just something that I've been doing because you don't need a foundation like all the time. Like this is really good for beginners. So first, do y'all want me to like, how am I gonna ask y'all, like, do y'all want me to show y'all each product first? No, I'm gonna just keep going. But I do want to say this is a pro foundation palette, but it's a cream, and this is for the beginners, y'all. And I will put the prices on the screen. This is NYX Pro Foundation Palette. It's that girl. Now, first, what I want to do is, dang, my lotion in there. Ooh, oh, I got a little rub. I want to like get a clean face first, and then get started. Ow. That was so bad. It's my leg. Let me fix this camera. I don't do a full face regimen before. I just use my regular products. First products that I'm going to use that I put on my face is Milk Hydrogrip Primer Face Adherent. Y'all better get y'all some. So I'm gonna just put this on top of my lotion. Sometimes the only thing I don't like about this is sometimes the grip gets clumpy after like not using it for a while. Is it supposed to be a top on it? Maybe that's why. This, like I said, will be on the screen. This is the Milk Hydrogrip Primer. This is a little bit of money, maybe $12. No more. It can't be no more than $25.
You lying? Yeah. Where you really get them from?
$20, whatever. But it's an investment. But this is probably the most expensive product. I don't know.
You lie a lot.
The thing about the Milk Grip Primer is that it really grips it. Like, it don't matter if you're using a concealer, it doesn't matter if you're using a foundation, it's gonna get it right. The next thing I use, a lot of these products are e.l.f. products. e.l.f. doing her thing, y'all. Like, e.l.f. doing her thing. I really don't mess with my brows too much. Like, I kid you not, sometimes I will only clean up this area. So, but this is like the back of it, and the color of this e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil, and this is neutral brown. Like, the whole point is for it to be natural. So if your brows don't look right, like how you want it to look right, fix them up. If you don't, do what I do. Just conceal under them and keep your natural brow as is, because that's pretty much what I do. Like, I really don't mess with my brows too much because it's supposed to be natural. And like I said, this is the Instant Lift Brow Pencil, and it has a spoolie thingy at the end and the retractable, whatever. Boom. This eyebrow looks thin. Now, this cheap beauty blender, like, it's by NY Beauty. Cheap. Like, I wet my beauty blender first, and then I go in. Y'all tell me what y'all like to see on YouTube, because my videos have been getting views, but like, at the same time, I don't want it to become repetitive. The next three products I'm gonna go in with is just these. I have two different e.l.f. concealer colors. The color that I used on my brow, if you wanted to know, was Rich Chocolate. And then I have a darker I have a darker concealer and Rich Cocoa. And I'm gonna use the Rich Cocoa, the darker shade, for contour. And then for that color match, yes, we can use foundation color matches like L'Oreal. I think they have a color match brand, but this is a no foundation look. So then I have the NYX Perfect Pro foundation palette, and on the back it says PFP1. I don't know if that makes a difference, but just so you find it. As I can tell, I'm a girl. I use it like this is just my girl. Like, she gets used. We're gonna just go in and on all of our points. So the lighter part obviously is gonna go under the eyes. Like, it's not exactly the shade that I want it to be as far as like my color of my skin, and so that's why I kind of go in with a lighter color with my bow. And this is only so you don't have to buy so many of these. It's just, the foundation palette just comes in handy like so bad. Like, and we can do the tip of our nose as well. And then, like I said, we're not blending it yet. Then we go in, that was a lot, with our contour, which is our darker. And y'all might be like, well, it's the same thing. You're using less products. Like, I don't use a contour stick. And I'm showing you guys what I use on my bead, because a lot of y'all seen it and you're like, oh my goodness, it looks so good. Like, I know, girl, I know. I'm surprised too. So I'm gonna put this right here. I'm also gonna get a brush and just dip into these in whatever shade. Like, dip into, how do I show you? These two products right here. I mean, these two colors. No lie, a beauty blender is better, but so I'm gonna go in with my beauty blender because you can really get into those spots. But if you don't have like that, like, those still work for sure. And we're gonna just blend out all of the concealer, the lighter parts. I got dark side one. So then what I'm gonna do is go back in and just try to color match to your best light. And while that's sitting, I'm gonna go in with the back of my beauty blender and just blend out the contour. Now you don't have to do it on her if you don't want to. And I do go over it again, like just to give it a little bit more definition, but not too much definition because it's not that type of deep. But you still want to go on top of that contour just so it won't be harsh. And then you're gonna go downwards to upwards. And that way, the base is pretty much done. I'm just gonna do my whole nose right here. And that way, your base is like, boom, it's base now. You know what I'm saying? I hope the camera really getting it. Cause I had a situation where the camera not getting it and it looked crazy, but it looked better in real life. And I'm using my back camera today, y'all. Hope it's recording. It's still recording. Then everything, like, it doesn't have to be too dark right here because we're gonna go over with. I'm gonna show y'all. So now, what I like to do is now contour my nose a little. Now this is pretty thick to like just go up like that, so you don't have to use this part. Like, you want to be really careful. You want to use like the tip of it. Now you don't gotta do this part, but I love a good contour, natural or not, because you want to contour your natural spots. Make sure the middle is kind of like it's clear. It don't have to be perfect, y'all. Like, it really don't. Now I'll go back in. Start right here. And there you go. And don't worry about it being messy because I typically clean it up a little bit afterwards. And this is just if you want that, you know what I'm saying? Cause like I said, it is a natural beat, but you wanna like exude your natural features at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I kind of forgot I'm recording y'all. I'm just talking like I'm talking to a friend for real like this. My nose actually came better than it came out last time, so I'm really excited about that. You just want to use the same brush. You already dipped it in. And you want to just go back over it. Oh, I forgot to blend the bottom of it. And you also want to go on the sides of it. I know y'all probably like, girl, this is not a natural beat. For me, for somebody who know how to do a like crazy beat, this is something that though it takes time, it's a little, I would say it's intermediate, like, and I'm really intentional about where I conceal. So I conceal a little over the eye, in the crease, in the corner. So Tap that in. Tap that in. Boom, boom, boom. And then you also want to still go on top of that dark part because you don't want it too dark. You just wanted the shadow to be there. You get what I'm saying? Now you're looking like Squidward. Boom. Now you can stop here. You don't have to add any like powder contour to it. That's what I say. But we're gonna keep going. Boom, that's pretty. Although it's makeup and you want it to look as natural as ever, like you want to be as like use as little products as you can, this is not it for me. If you want that look that I have on my thumbnails, you gotta do a little bit more. I'm gonna show y'all. So the palette I use is Morphe James Charles. Now I heard that this product, yes, a little beat up, this product is now in like TJ Maxx. You can find it in like Ross or Marshalls because it's been out for like 4 years. This is before all that controversy. First of all, I was watching James Charles. I almost forgot his name. I use her for everything. You can use any palette like for anything. So I'm gonna show you, and this is what I mean by affordable, not by the amount of money you put into like I don't mean affordable by you don't have to buy products that are a little, you know what I'm saying, a little bit of money. What I mean by affordable is using what you have to get that full affordable, not even full affordable, full expensive luxury beat that also look natural. I have a couple brushes. I want to show you guys the type of brushes you can use. These two are buffer brushes. This one as well, but it's also flat angle, if you can tell. It's also a little flat angle. Well, they all are, but these are buffer brushes. So these are really good for contouring and powder setting your face. This is really good for contour as well because it has an angle at the end, it has an arch, and I use this for my first setting powder. So the first one I'm going to use, the first brush out of these brushes, because these are only brushes that you pretty much are going to use now, other than doing eye, because the beat that I showed you guys, I didn't put anything on my eye. First thing I want to use today is this brush, but like I said, you can use these type of brushes as well. Y'all see I have a little powder in them already because I use these brushes anyway. So I use these three, a bit of these two colors. Child, this is really one of those, like y'all know how you got the hood meals, it's the hood beat, because it's really a use what you got. And then you want to like dip into your product, dip into a little bit, whatever color, just give it a peachy tone. You see my brush, it picks up really well, and I also go over the darker shades too. And you want to tap that baby because you don't want too much product, and you just want to, but I pretty much go in with all three of those colors. You don't want it too dark, that's the thing, so you want to be really light. I usually go into my nose, but I feel like my nose is like dark enough. So the only thing that's really left to do is my eyes, ooh, and my lips. They are so old. They don't even have like nothing on it. This is a natural beat because I use no lashes, y'all. Like no lashes. You guys not gonna be on too, but I'm not that girl no more. Like I don't use lashes as much as I used to. I don't wear them as much as I used to. So, but I use two mascaras, particularly for the brushes. I do like the two different makeups of these mascaras, like if that makes sense. Like one of them is waterproof, one of them regular, but I love the brushes, and one of them have like this one. They're both Maybelline products. If you're somebody with lashes that are like curly and will like, but also like kind of can be straight too, I recommend just like going into like brushes and paying attention to the brushes that you use. So I'm just gonna go in with the yellow one, and this one, that girl, y'all. These are, I'm pretty sure these mascaras are less than $10. And this is how I do it for real. I look up. Y'all know y'all be having them little hairs that be going like under your lash for some reason. And the other one helps me get the shape right. Like separate them a little bit. Or, yeah. Because if I do it the other way around, then this will help me. This will make it more clumpy lashes. This will separate the lashes. A hack, if you want your lash to look long, only mascara the edges of the end of it. And you get a longer effect. Because that's mascara, natural eyelash for she looking good, and I didn't even set it. The products that I use to set my face is Mercier, and just the way all my products come together, it just be so good, like so good. Now these are, I have the translucent medium deep setting powder, and I have the translucent setting powder. I did actually mix these two last time, so we're gonna mix them just so I can get a kind of lighter inner corner, because this is a bit dark. Like setting powder can be too dark for your skin color. So what I'm gonna do is take the inside of this and put, that was a lot. Put the translucent one. And I know you're like, well, why don't you just use the translucent one? I don't like a white translucent powder because I feel like it's too bright for me. Just gonna go in. Why is this brush wet? I don't know. It's because it fell in my sink. So try to get the other side not wet. So the other side. I don't like too much white set powder, y'all. I'm sorry. So then you want to go in. Go over, oops, that has white stuff on it. And just go over with the powder a little bit, because this is all concealer, y'all. Like, you have to remember, this is all concealer, and concealer can come off a little greasy, but we're still going to kind of pat it in and take it off at the same time, if that makes sense. And we still want to go on top of our contour with it, with the setting powder. Y'all, why am I hungry like this? The next thing we're gonna do, I gotta make sure this is kind of clean, is we're gonna set the face. But we're not just going to set the face. We're also going to, let me show y'all, we're gonna tap it as well. We're gonna dry it a little bit. But you're gonna tap that stuff in. I'm telling y'all, I think it's because I tap in the contour part first. That's probably not good. We're gonna tap in the concealer part. Yeah, because it's bringing the color up. And that's not what we want. So you gotta be really intentional. So I'm gonna tap in inside here first. And then we'll just go over those parts. Like you see that, because it is wet, so it's going to move it. It's gonna move your makeup a little bit. The last part that we're gonna do now that our face is set and sprayed is our lips. These are probably my favorite products for my lips. This is my favorite product for my lips. Just these in a lip liner. Like the NYX Butter Gloss is that girl. But what we're gonna do is line with this brown pencil. Not a black pencil yet. We're gonna line with the brown pencil first. See it, you like it, boom. Then you can go in and add a darker pencil. That's just how I do it. I am starving. I did just eat a bagel. The butter gloss is that girl, so you can kind of like tap it a little bit. But this part is like totally optional. And then you go over. And this is her, like, this is she. This is the makeup look for today. It's giving natural, go outside, just look good, you know, seeing you glowing. I don't use highlighter, but you can use them. Yeah, it was one other step that I didn't do. Let me show y'all. I used this pencil. And I went on my waterline. And I think that made a big difference. I just wanted to add that in the video because I did do that